So, now it's time to get out that mental prototype you work so hard on. This is called the declaration step. Now, in other teachings, they call this the affirmation step. I don't like that word. It sounds kind of iffy to me, like you're just affirming something you're not really expecting to get it. Now, this is you standing on your own 2 feet as an outlet of divine creative expression and declaring how it has to be. You know, I said in the previous video that this isn't the fun part, this is the scary part. Yeah, because, you know, before this you've been being aware of God and your oneness with God. Now you are telling an infinite being to do something for you and trusting it to get it right. Now, I said also in a previous video, it's very important that you phrase your prayer in the present tense, as if the thing you desire has already been achieved. Now, I know that sounds contradictory. You see, if you simply express a need to the infinite, like you say, divine mind, boy, I've got to get a car or I'm going to lose this job. The infinite's going to say, wow, yeah, that's true. You really need a car. It won't do anything because you aren't telling it to do anything. You're simply making a statement of fact. If I don't get a car, I'll lose this job. And the infinite says, yes, that's true. You will. That's why church prayers usually don't get anything, because the people are, first of all, speaking to a distant God who's separate from them, which is not good. But they're also simply expressing needs. Oh God, I'm in such a state of heartache. Heal my heart. I want my heartache to heal. I want my sick child to get better. I need to be able to pay the rent this month. And you know, the infinite's just sitting there going, yeah, well, that's true. You sure do. They don't know that they can tell God to fix these problems for them, and it will. But it does raise the question of how you can believe you already have something when you obviously don't have it, because if you had it, you wouldn't be praying to get it, would you? But as august a personage as Jesus in, you know, I'm not a Bible person, right? I think it's in Mark 14:11, but don't quote me. Jesus says, pray believing it is already yours and it will be given unto you. And I love confronting Christian authority figures with that passage and asking them what it means, because they have no idea. They usually end up telling me that, you know, you have to have a whole lot of faith when you pray if you want God to answer you, or, you know, you got to pray really, really hard and God will answer you. I'm not sure what praying really hard consists of. I guess it's kind of like straining on the toilet, you know, come on, God, you can do this. But how can you believe that something is yours when it obviously isn't? Well, this is where everything you've learned in the preceding videos comes into play, because now it will be easy for you to understand that when you declare something to be so within the infinite, it instantaneously becomes so. At the level of pure spirit, pure undifferentiated spirit, before spirit has become anything. At that level of reality, your statement is accepted and made true in that moment. Now, you and I live inside this pesky thing called a space-time continuum, so we live in a world of space and time, of form and duration. And the infinite has to take on the qualities of form and duration in order to become the thing that we have prayed for. So even though what you say to God is done instantly within God, it may take a while for it to arrive at your doorstep, because the infinite is going to use the channels already existing to bring that thing to you. But understand that anything you declare to God as true instantly becomes true for you. And this is an important thing to remember. If the end is secured, then all steps leading up to the end are also secured. So, you know, because while you're waiting, and I must say I have had to wait an ungodly amount of time sometimes for my demonstrations to get to me, but when you're waiting, you're going to start thinking, oh, is there something I should be doing? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, I thought a negative thought. I've ruined everything. Yeah. don't do that to yourself, because if the end result is secured, so is everything leading up to the end result. It's automatic. So you really can't make a mistake. The only mistake you can make is to stop knowing that what you said in your prayer was done the instant you said it. If you stop knowing that, yeah, you can you can dissolve this process of greater good that's going on for you. But if you don't do that, sooner or later, it's going to get to you. And I complain about how long the infinite takes to get me some of my demonstrations, but you really, when I look back on it, once I get the thing I prayed for, when I look back on it, I realize it didn't really take that much time. The old joke, God give me patience and I want it right now. Yeah. Now, in a previous video in this series, I mentioned that you may have some antiquated orthodox notions of God that come back into your mind whenever you try to pray to this new concept of God you're being offered in these videos. And I told you there was a step in the prayer process that deals with it. Well, that comes up next. And it is tons of fun. Get your snark out.